In this episode, our goals are going to be to complete Bandos. That is the primary goal for this episode. And if we are lucky enough to complete Bandos, we then plan to move on to continuing Slayer. I want to finish off 99 Slayer, that's my goal after Bandos, as well as potentially get 99 Magic on the way. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to go straight for it. But if we get 99 Magic on the way to 99 Slayer, it's going to be that bonus. But other than that, we're going to be mainly hunting for Kriara tasks whilst doing Slayer, as well as any other boss tasks, and we're just going to do any boss that we possibly can.
No, a shield left off! Are you kidding me? I just hate my life.
Now, as you guys can see from the first clip that I decided to put in this video, we did in fact get ourselves a shield left half from Bandos. That means we've now got a dragon spear and a shield left half from General Grador himself. So fuck him. Other than that, you probably saw that we are in mage gear. Today I decided to do the mage method to change it up a bit so I don't feel like I really hate Bandos, because Bandos, like I've said, is not too much fun. But we done 42 KC today. I did say I was going to do 20 a day, but honestly, the mage method's pretty nutty and you can fly through KC. So I decided just to do a few more trips to get used to it. So now, if I ever want to do the mage method or the melee method, I can just decide how I feel on the day. But either way, 246 KC. One drop I did, in fact, miss, but it doesn't really matter because it's not important, really, is we did get the God Sword Shard free, and it was from a minion. I can't complain, really. I haven't got it. It's another unique, but it would have been nice just to get tassets instead and just leave. But we're only one shard away from a full blade. Not that it really matters because we haven't got a hilt to put it on. But regardless, the mage method is absolutely insane. I'm really enjoying the mage method over the melee method. But now that I can do both, I have the option. But the only downside to the mage method, I guess, is if you can't catch a freeze, it can be really frustrating and it can really fuck your trips up. But if you just catch freezes, which obviously is RNG, it can go so nicely and you can get really long trips. But I'm going to get on with something else for the rest of the day, and tomorrow I'm probably going to bash out another 40 odd KC, and hopefully tomorrow is the day that I get the first Bandos drop, because we're almost double the drop rate. So there's no audio for this clip, because I had a problem with my mic at the time, and it was making a really fuzzy sound, so I just left it out. But this clip has to go in there, it can't not, it's too important not to, but there it is, Bandos chestplate, 281 KC. It took me a good while to notice it. It's about now that I noticed it in real life. I didn't even realize that it dropped. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this feels so good. I've seen a Bandos drop. But there it is, boys. First Bandos drop on the account, 281 KC. So as you guys just saw, we just got ourselves a Bandos chestplate. I finished the trip. We got it pretty much at the start of the trip. It was a decent trip. Was it 281? Yeah, second kill of the trip, we get the Bandos chestplate. I'm going to be honest, I'm not putting the audio in because I'll get copyrighted for music because I was playing music out of my speakers. But honestly, I took so long to realize that I got the drop. Probably a good 5 seconds after it dropped, I realized it was only because I saw it on the floor because the way I rotated my camera. I didn't actually see it in the chat because I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest. I don't know, I'm so used to seeing a drop when I kill a monster because it's just one monster you fight. Because Bandos, you got the minions, you jump onto the minions. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. But now that we've got the Bandos chestplate, I mean, like I said, when I come here, the main thing I'm coming here for is the tassets, then I'm leaving. But in the ideal world, I get the chestplate, then the tassets, and then we leave. That way we have both of the melee items that I really care about. But we've got the chestplate, 292 KC, we can do one more trip for today. We're going to get to 300. Hopefully we get the tassies in the next few kills, that'd be great. But either way, we've got a chestplate, I can't complain. We've got our first drop and it feels so fucking good.
Tassets! We just got tassets! Oh my god! Let's fucking go! Yes!
So, as you guys just saw, we just got ourselves the Bandos tassets, which, I'm going to be honest, is quite lucky. We went very unlucky to get our first drop only at 281, so we went over double the drop rate. But then we got the tassets 281, and then the next trip, which is my last trip of the day, we was going to get to about 300 KC in that trip. We got the tassets. So I really can't complain. We'll show you the collection log overall. I'm just glad to have Bandos out of the way for now. I will go back for the hilt and we'll go back for the boots and maybe the pet one day. I'm not 100% sure if I care about the Grardor pet. I have it on my main. But either way, the Bandos boots and the hilt are no interest of mine for a very long time, especially not the boots. The hilt would be nice, but we don't even have a blade yet anyway. But yeah, we'll go back one day. But this is the collection log. Considering we done 296 kills, we got 4 drops. I mean, I don't know if you class the shards as drops, but they're the first 2 shards I had. They're both different, and then we got 2 Bandos drops, and then the 2 drops that I care about the most. And in my opinion, in the best order. Because if I got tassets, I left. But because I got BCP first, I stayed for tassets, then got tassets the next trip. But now that that's complete, the plan is to finish off 99 Slayer. We're probably going to, at one point, I'm not sure when, but go catch a load of black chins. So if we get any aviancy tasks, we can just do them straight away. I hate getting a task, not having the chins, have to go get them and then do the task. So I'm probably going to catch a load ready for tasks, maybe have 2 or 3 tasks worth. And then hopefully we can get some Armadillo pieces. Probably get 99 magic on the way to 99 Slayer if we get any burst tasks. But other than that, I'm really fucking happy. We have Bandos. We look fucking sick. I'm just happy. We picked ourselves up an Abyssal Demon task, and I figured when I get the chance to do bosses, I might as well do them. Things like Krill, I'm undecided as to whether or not I'm going to do it. I might if I really fancy it. I don't think I plan to do every single Abyssal Demon task or every kill in every task. As Sire, I might do like 100 in the task and finish off at normal Abbey Demons. We've done our first trip. It was a very simple trip. I think we got 18 kills in the first trip. We are literally here because we are missing 1 piece. I forgot where it is. I think it's under here. 1 piece for the bludgeon. And previously to this task, I had a gargoyle task. And I don't really like gargoyles. And I thought if I had the bludgeon, it would be that bit better. So I figured if I get an Abyssal Demon task, I'll just, try finish the bludgeon, and the very next task we got Abyssal Demons, which I really can't complain. You guys obviously saw me getting the chinchompas. That is ready for when I get a Kriara task. Hopefully I get some Kriara tasks. I don't want to get too many because it is fairly boring to do. It's better than I thought, but it's still not the most fun. But this is the loot from the first trip of Sire. Sire's drop table for an Ironman is very nice in my opinion. Honestly, the Earth Orb is one of the best things because I absolutely hate making normal unpowered orbs into air orbs. I think it's so boring, and I have so many battle staffs to do that the more of these I get, the easier it is for me to make these into cash. Cash isn't really an issue at the moment, but crafting experience would be very nice. But I figured I'd update you guys and let you know that I am doing bosses, so you are going to see things like Sire if I get any drops, or potentially Krill, and obviously Kriara if we get that task. I'm going to be avoiding KQ for now, because I still need to get 86 agility, and I really can't bother at the moment. I'm just loving doing Slayer and doing bosses, especially considering that I'm now wearing Bandos. And it still makes me happy that I'm just sitting here on an Iron Man in Bandos. When I first started this account, I never thought I'd ever get anything like this. I used to watch MMORPG and I thought, oh shit, like he's got all the good gear. Will I ever be able to do this? And now I'm in the position I've got this gear and it just feels so good. So I'm just really happy about it. 162 KC, we got ourselves an unside. I think this is my 50th kill back. I think I came back with around 117 KC, so we're just under 50 KC since coming back. Honestly, I'm really enjoying Sire right now. Not many people enjoy Sire, but I'm having a blast with it. But we need 1 piece for the bludgeon. Let's see if we can get it right now. I mean, any of the drops are alright. Oh, that's my first jar on the account. Honestly, I'm not going to complain. That's pretty sick. I'm not even sure the drop rate of it. But either way, I don't have any jars. So I think I'm going to put this jar in my house. That would be pretty sick. So, time to build ourselves the boss display. Now, I was looking through all the boss displays, and I didn't really remember most of them. But if I remember correctly, I might have mentioned it before, but I personally think this is one of the best boss displays. I really like this one. I think Calfight Queen's quite cool. The Grotesque Guardians, I didn't even realize, to be honest. That's pretty sick, to be fair. But this, in my opinion, is probably the best one. So I really am happy with it. If we build the boss lair space right now, I believe we build it, and then we put, here we go, we can put the jar straight in. So if we, maybe we use the jar on it. Not on the door, yeah, on the boss display. There we go. And there it is. Honestly, that looks sick. And I think you can just put all the jars in there, yeah? And you can just choose it whenever you want, which is really sick because that'd be a place to store the jars. But there is the first jar on the account, which is kind of crazy to think about it because I've had a lot of luck on this account. I guess I've had luck to get good items, but that's legit the first jar. And it looks fucking sick. I've just been looking through my bank and I've noticed there's some bank slots taken up that I really don't need. Now it's duplicates of Barrow's items that I don't care about. The main duplicate I care about in Barrow's is the Verix Flail, because that's the thing that's risked in the wilderness if you get smited. So I figured all other Barrow's uniques I can just alch. They alch for a decent amount, especially things like this. The Verix Brassard's 170k. I could transfer over to my main, but I don't really use it. I don't do bonds, so I'm literally just going to alch all of these. Because, like I said, I really don't have a use for them. And it's just going to be a bit of free cash, and it's going to save bank slots. So I'm really not going to complain. I mean, this is 270k for 3 items that are just sitting around in my bank doing literally nothing. So as you guys can see, we was doing black chinchompas for today, and we've got our stack to just over 2,000 now, which feels really good. I've done like 600 a day, I think, since I've come back. So I've caught about 1,800 around that. We started at just under 200, so yeah, I've got about 1,800. And I'm still going to keep going for the moment because 2,000 black chins isn't actually that much Criaro KC, especially if I don't get lucky. But that PKing clip that you guys just saw, the guy tried to PK me. Before that, I had seen one PKer, which was literally about 5 minutes before that. And before that PKer, I hadn't seen anyone that had tried to PK me up to 2k chins. So honestly, it looks like in the mornings a really good time for me to do this because there's not many people on. And in 2k chins, someone trying to PK me twice, I really can't complain with that. Luckily, I didn't die at either time, and I got all my chins back. But either way, 2k chins, that looks really clean, and we're coming up to 92 hunter as well. Here it is, 200 Sire kill count. What we're going to do is, I don't think I plan to do all of my tasks at Sire. And even if I do get a task, I don't plan to do all of the task at Sire. So I'm on 93 left in this task. I started with like 170 something. I'm just going to do like a decent amount each task. And I feel like this trip will be the last trip for this task. I'll finish it at normal Abbey Demons. And then I'll just go on to the next task. This way that, because Sire's fun, but because it's so long, I can imagine it's pretty easy to get burnt out of and not wanting to go back. So I want to kind of do it in small doses, but still a decent amount of kills per task that I'm actually working towards getting the bludgeon. And would have done just under 90, I think it would be about 90 kills, I think, because we started at 117 and we've still got this trip to finish. So we'll have about 90 kills this task, and that's probably what I'm going to do in future. But I'm hoping we get some AV anti-tasks so I can use some of those black chins and potentially get some Armadillo. Oh! No. No, I'm in shock. Holy fucking shit. That's insane. So I was in shock when we got the wyvern visage, but I'm in even more shock now that I've realised from spitting wyverns, it's a 1 in 112k drop. And if we go down to spitting wyverns or fossil island wyverns, which pretty much all of these kills have been done at spitting wyverns, we got it at around 370. Which is absolutely disgusting. I really can't complain. But I saw it drop and I thought, oh, like that's absolutely that's nutty. But I didn't think much of it at the time until I realized how good it actually is. It's nothing special, but it's actually an upgrade in places for me. It's an upgrade at Zora. It's pretty much an upgrade wherever I was going to use a mage offhand, which isn't a lot of places, but it would have been great if I had this for Bandos, but when I go back to Bandos, I will have this, and it's going to be fucking insane, because I get so many defensive bonuses, which is so important whilst doing Bandos, that I just really can't complain. But we're going to make it real quick, and I'm just excited to have this on the account, honestly. Oh, okay, clearly it's not this one. This is awkward. Maybe this one? Alright, well, I'm a noob. I'm gonna go find out what machine it is, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we definitely don't talk about this. I was in completely the wrong place. But we'll pretend it never happened. Let's use the wyvern visage on this strange machine, and we get ourselves a ancient wyvern shield. That just looks fucking sick. Now we need to go charge it. Once it's charged, it's very similar to a DFS. The only downside is you lose 2 strength bonus. So I was thinking, oh, I can use this anywhere I use like the mind shield at the moment, but I lose 2 strength bonus, so it's not really worth it. The defensive bonuses I really don't care about, to be honest with you. When I can use the mind shield's perfectly fine. But it's cool. We have this. I'm gonna go charge it, and I'm gonna go back to Slayer. So this is where I figured we would end the video, but I want to end by looking at the collection log, just to look at what we have achieved this episode. Now we are going to start with the biggest and the best part of the episode right at the start: Bandos chestplate and Bandos tassets. Now this episode, you guys have obviously, you've watched the video, you've seen what it's called, but I'm editing it right now and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to call this video, because we've had so much like RNG, I guess. I mean, in a way, Bandos wasn't lucky. It was just because both drops were so close to each other that it feels like it's ridiculously lucky. But then we got the wyvern visage and the unsired, which gave us the jar. But I really don't know what I'm going to call this episode, so I'm going to have to think of a good name for it. But either way, Bandos chestplate, Bandos tassets, into an unsired for the jar of miasma. And then we went to Slayer. I got a wyvern task. I literally typed in the CC. I don't think it's in the clip, but I typed in the CC fossil island wyverns and then loads of Zeds because I find them boring. And then I get a wyvern visage. Like, what the actual fuck? And then, right now, I haven't had anything so far. We've started Thermonuclear Smoke Devil, which is currently what my inventory is set up for. I've done 52 kills since coming back. 1 I already had because of the diary. But since I started today, 52 kills. We've had nothing special. We had an ancient staff, which is in a way a semi-unique because it's one of the only, I think there's like 2 bosses, maybe him and Vetion that drop it. There might be one over, maybe Scorpio, I'm not too sure, but there's basically not too many that drop the ancient staff. We had that, but the main reason I'm doing it is for Thermonuclear. Oh my god, I'm doing it for Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. Yeah, sick one. I'm doing it for the Smoke Battle Staff. That's what I want. I really want the Smoke Battle Staff. I think it's 1 in 512. And then, it's kind of funny actually, because as of recording this, obviously I've got all my stuff. I just got to put this in there. I have to put it in there. He doesn't know I've got the Bandos chestplate, I've got the tassets. A couple of my friends know, and he doesn't know. But you're going to find out now, bud. We've got the Bandos chestplate and we've got the Bandos tassets. But I just had to put that in there. But anyway, Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. I don't know whether or not I like it. I never thought I'd like it with the house method, and I still don't know if I like it. It's just something, it's fairly easy. Oh, sorry, it's very easy to do. It's fairly quick kills, but it's going back to the house and walking there. That's the long bit. So it will take quite a while to do the task, but actually the killing bit is very quick, especially with my stats. But that's where I want to end the episode. Thank you for everyone that supported me since I come back to RuneScape. It feels really nice. I've come back and everyone's saying they absolutely love seeing the content. I've had nice comments, people saying in my friends list, welcome back, or shit like that. So it's really nice to see. Thank you everyone for that. And I'm really putting effort into making every episode feel like it's a special episode, if you know what I mean. Some episodes, there are going to be some boring stuff in them, but I'm going to try my hardest to make them feel like they're special. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I'm really going to work on that. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button because that really does help the channel. Drop me a comment down below what you guys think of this episode and if you think the quality seems a lot better than it used to be. And last but not least, subscribe if you want to see more content just like this. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.